Yes, I survived Christmas. For the first time in my life, I'm glad that Christmas is actually over. It's crazy, right? Hey, what's up, Duff here? Happy day after Christmas. You can see I'm decked out. Got my full gear on, full face, got my Leot shin guards / knee pads, upper body armor. That's because I'm on the Sherman and we are doing a high-speed run to the 10-mile Dunkin' Donuts. So come along with me. Before I get too far, I wanted to take a quick moment to give a big thanks to Larry Zarkoff. I got an official-looking letter from Dunkin' Donuts. I guess it came New Year's Eve. I didn't actually get it until yesterday. I forgot to check the mailbox. And my initial thought was maybe it was Dunkin' Donuts like sending me a gift card in appreciation for the feedback I sent them on that one branch, the location that gave terrible service. I waited 20 minutes in line for the drive-through, and then I was served ice cold coffee. It was like room temperature coffee, and I was pissed. So I thought it might have been a worse sorry gift card, but here I open it up, and it's from Larry. Larry got me a gift card with a customized gift card with the No Skill Zombie Rider logo on it. So I thought that was awesome. Huge thanks to Larry. So I just stepped out a little early on the Eagles game, the Eagles-Giants game. You know, the Eagles have managed to get back to 7-7 since they discovered that running the ball still works in the NFL. And that game, the first half, it was 3-3. It was pretty terrible. Both teams' offenses were doing nothing. It was worse than watching paint dry, kind of. So I was a little concerned, but in the second half, they came out and they kind of dominated. The defense got some turnovers. Offense actually started to move the ball, and when I left, I think there was like 3 minutes left, and the Giants just scored a garbage touchdown to make it 34-10. But I feel pretty safe that the Eagles are going to win that game. So yeah, that would bring the Eagles to 8-7, which quite honestly is better than I thought they would be doing at this point. And I figured I'll get all my non-EUC talk out of the way first. I'll put chapters in here, so if you guys don't care about non-EUC stuff, you can just jump to the EUC stuff, all right? So last night I sat down and I watched Matrix, what's it called? Revelations, I think? Yeah, the latest Matrix. I went into it already hearing a lot of negative feedback from people that had seen it. The Cliff Notes version was, it sucks. Now, to be fair, I was tired when I started it, sitting in the chair. I had been up until after 12:30 the night before, streaming my 4-hour plus stream, which is kind of crazy, which you can see on my channel if you missed it. So I was kind of tired, and I actually drifted off several times throughout the movie. Not necessarily because it was boring, but just because I was tired. So that may play a part in my general feeling that I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was very confused as far as the plot goes. I remember feeling equally confused with the previous Matrix 3. I remember being very confused there as well. So maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not smart enough to watch Matrix movies. I don't know. Or I don't pay close enough attention. So, I mean, it was cool to see the gang back together again, but was it good? No, it definitely wasn't good. So, if you're a Matrix fan, you'll probably want to see it, but don't go into it with high expectations. So, as I said, today is the day after Christmas, and I definitely feel a sense of relief. This is one of the first times it is probably the first time in my life that I really was not looking forward to Christmas, just because of a lot of unknowns and just mean, there's all kinds of shit surrounding it, unfortunately. But, I mean, the good part of it was I got to see Katie, DJ, and Daniel actually came over. I haven't seen him in a long time. And they got to open their gifts, and DJ loved all the stuff I got him. And it's funny, if I hadn't opened any of my gifts, I actually opened my gifts while DJ was there because he actually just liked the process of opening gifts, whether they were for him or not. So I thought that was kind of fun too. So it was great to see them. But like I talked about in the stream, like this is literally the first time that I felt like really alone on Christmas. So it's been tough to deal with, but at the same point, I'm realized that hopefully this is just the down point of an upward swing from here. That's the way I'm trying to look at it. You know, onward and upward. So there's been some interesting wheel information that I just found today. You know, I just streamed on Christmas Eve, but since then there's a couple things that I just saw a few hours ago actually. Both have to do with Inmotion. Mickey posted a picture, a clear picture of what I believe is going to be the new Inmotion wheel, whatever they eventually call it. V13, something else, who knows what the hell they're going to call it. But I thought it was interesting because it looked like, at least in the picture, that it was two different models. It looked, I mean, they looked identical, except it looked like one had suspension, whereas one possibly did not. I don't know, maybe it's just something weird in the picture, but that's kind of what it appeared like. So I'm not sure if they're going for that strategy to release a suspension, non-suspension wheel, which I thought would be kind of weird because suspension was one of the things that they stressed in their initial press release. Now, in that initial press release, they also said that, hey, we're doing a contest to get names for this new wheel, and the winner gets a new V11. Well, since then, they went back on their word and retracted the contest. The contest is no more, which sort of pissed some people off. I don't really get why they would do that, but yeah. I mean, I didn't put a name in, I don't really care, but I think in general it creates a bad visual for Inmotion. If you say you're going to do something, do it. It's pretty simple. So anyway, the picture that was posted, it was just a side shot, and the initial thought that ran through my head is the profile sort of looked almost Sherman-esque from the side. It almost looked like it had, not a roll cage, but sort of bars extending up in the front and the back. So yeah, who knows? I'm sure there's going to be lots more information to come, but you know, it's cool that we're getting some more details. Hopefully we'll get some confirmed, accurate details soon. Damn Tesla drivers just go rolling through. They don't yield to electric unicycle riders, evidently. And the other thing I saw, and it was almost the exact same time, I think the posts were very close together. I don't know if Inmotion decided to release some information today, was that they are releasing and this I saw on madpack's Inmotion, madpack's Instagram feed is where I saw this, that they are releasing a high torque version of the V12. I had no idea that was a thing. Supposedly more torque, lower top speed, and the picture I saw, it looked like it had a knobby tire on it as well. I'll share the picture here so you can freeze it and look at the information if you want to. But I thought that was kind of crazy too. I did not know Inmotion was going to kind of follow the lead of some of the other manufacturers and release a specialized high torque version of the V12. I'm sure there's a segment of the community that's going to welcome that. Oh. Yeah, with this ride, I usually need to get like the majority of my filming and talking in early, because filming while holding coffee is not very easy, I have found. And I usually wind up wearing a lot of coffee as a result. So we're trying to get most of the blabbing done right now. Coming up on the new government building. This is our government building that is getting close to being ready to open. I've spent a lot of time there the last couple weeks getting stuff set up, getting it connected, talking to our other systems. There's some annoying, straggling things that have to get handled yet. So hopefully soon, but sometime in January, we will be occupying that building. It's beautiful, man. Biggest building that we have. Did you even see that the way I was holding the camera? I don't know. Biggest building that we have by far. Super modern, super nice. Any of our employees that wind up working there are going to be pretty lucky. Closing in on Dunkin' Donuts. Doing this quick because I want to make sure I get home while I still have sunlight. As far as Christmas gifts go, I think I mentioned before that I bought myself a couple gifts, the big thing being a Nintendo Switch, so I could play Nintendo games with my niece and nephew, and then my sister and brother-in-law bought me some Nintendo Switch games that my niece and nephew recommended. So I got that all set up last night. I got some fun stuff for my brother as well. And yeah, it was, Christmas isn't about what you get anymore, at least not for me at this age, but it was still fun enough. There it is, the original Dunkin' Donuts, the destination for so many of my rides. Whoa, which you don't see that often because I ride to the close one most of the time, but felt like getting a little bit more wheel time in today, so. Yep, they did pretty good, not bad. Not bad at all. So I fired up Darkness Bot just to check my numbers. Top speed according to Darkness Bot on the trip here, 35.7 miles an hour. Pretty speedy for me. But the Sherman is confidence inspiring at speed, right? That's one of its strong points. So not as much filming on the way back for the reasons I described earlier, but we'll see. If something pops into my head that I want to talk about, I'll let you know. I did mention quickly my live stream from Christmas Eve, but I did want to really thank people that participated. It was short notice. It went on for like 4 hours and 15 minutes, and it was a million different subjects covered. So thanks for attending if you're there live, or you might want to check it out on a replay. Hey, those of you who are on the stream, you might have saw that I mentioned that I forgot to do the road biking on Christmas Eve. I usually road bike on Fridays. Totally forgot. I made up for my mistake by road biking on Christmas instead. Yep, did my 10 miles on Christmas. It was kind of cool. Something different. Perhaps a new tradition. Get your ass on a road bike and ride on Christmas. We'll see. There's so many question marks, man. I can't wait to fill some of them in. This is a funny story. When I went to Texas to visit my sister, brother-in-law, niece, and nephew, and some of you might know this if you're paying close attention, I took my original EUC, my Ninebot 1 E Plus there, and I left it with them. My thought was if they were interested in it, I would just leave it with them and they could, learn to ride EUCs. Well, the kids haven't really taken up riding it, but my brother-in-law has. And now he is at the point where he is experiencing issues with the slower speed and pretty small range. The range is even worse than normal because it's a 5-year-old device, so the range is not good. He messaged me today saying, "Hey man, I keep getting hit with tilt back, making me jump off the wheel." Yeah, well that's what happens. So he's going to probably be upgrading his PEV sometime soon. I think he might be hooked. Coffee kicked. Chin bar re-engaged. Comcast working on a Sunday? Wow. Dedication. Okay, I'm back, man. Let's see what Darkness Spot says. That was a fast trip. Max speed, I actually went a little bit faster. Top speed at the second half, 37 miles an hour is what Darkness Spot says. A 22.6 mile ride. Not too shabby, right? Oh. As you can tell, I put a lot of effort into my personal appearance today. Today was one of the lazier days that I've had. Of course, I did a few things, but mostly just whatever I wanted to do, you know. It's nice once in a while. I'm not used to it. So anyways, yeah, great little ride on the Sherman. Good news for me is I have one more day off. I actually have off tomorrow as well, so I'm still running scenarios through my head what I want to do tomorrow. I don't know. I guess whatever I feel like doing. So hopefully you guys found this video interesting. I found the Inmotion news interesting, personally. But if you did find this video interesting, entertaining, silly, whatever you want to call it, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd like to take a second to thank my channel subscribers. I know I'm not consistent always remembering to thank you guys, but I do appreciate it. Even if I forget to thank you sometimes, I do appreciate it, always. So yeah, if you're interested in subscribing to the channel, right here's the current subscriber list, and you just hit the join button down below and it'll tell you the perks you get for doing so. If you're not a member of the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you're going to subscribe, you can hit the notify bell, which is over there. Somewhere, it's over there. And trying to think, what am I forgetting? I don't know, probably lots. Seems like I forget lots and lots of things, but that's all I have for now. I'll see you again soon. Until next time, Duffman out. I have a lot of sticker real estate available. If you have some cool stickers, send them to me. I'll stick them on one of my helmets. Duff@eucarmy.com. When your week-long print has a problem 5 days into it, it makes me sad. Does it make you sad, Elsa? Does it make you sad? What do I smell like?